Welcome to Avi's Kosher Kitchen. I'm your Chef Avi. First, I want to say L'Chaim to everybody. L'Chaim V'bracha. We are doing this with a Cosmopolitan, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shakol niyeh v'baro. Ah, that's good. I'm making today a cranberry Cosmopolitan sauce. It goes great with turkey, goes great with chicken, okay? Oftentimes Thanksgiving, our holidays, we make this big bird, everybody grabs a can of cranberry sauce, you throw it into a bowl, and there it is on the table. That's fine, it's good, you know? We're gonna mess with it a little bit and give it a little bit extra flavor. So I'm gonna start, like most of us do, with a little bit of cranberry sauce. This is just cranberry sauce that's right out of the can. And I'm gonna just take a little bit, you can see it just has that canned flavor. We wanna kick it up, because who has time to get your fresh cranberries and do all sorts of stuff like that. So I'm gonna mash it up here a little bit. There we go. Now the magic begins. I've got a little tangerine. You could use an orange, something like that. It's nice and soft. We take it, we're gonna just give a quick slice in half and add the juice right into there. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of lime juice. This is that sweet lime juice. I think it's roses, whatever you could use. Just put a little bit of that in there. Okay, and now we're gonna take it and put it on our heat. And we're going to keep it on a very low heat. We want that to get going just a little bit. Now while that's going, I have some pineapple wedges here. We're going to take one wedge, I'm going to dice it up. The pineapple adds just a little hint of tartness to this, and we want that tartness in here because too sweet just overpowers the flavor. So the tartness gives us a little bit of that lip smacking bit that we want. We're gonna kind of mix this all in. You can see it's starting to get hot. And what's gonna happen is this cranberry sauce itself is gonna melt down a little bit, okay? It just needs time to cook slowly. You don't want to do this fast. If you do it fast, you're apt to burn it because the sugars in that cranberry sauce and in the pineapple and in the orange juice is going to just caramelize. You want it to caramelize nicely. If you go too high, it's going to burn. If that burns, your sauce is done, okay? Now, let me tell you a little bit about the secret ingredient we're going to put in there, a little bit of vodka. I'm using L'Chaim Premium Vodka. This is actually from the land of Eretz Yisrael, from the land of Israel. It's a kosher vodka, beautiful, I love it. They also make a kosher for Passover version, which is great, tastes just as good. So you could use this if you're making a turkey on Passover. This cranberry sauce is gonna go good. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of this. You don't wanna add too much, but just enough to give you a little bit of that vodka infusion into it, okay? And we just put about that much. It's probably about a shot or so of vodka in there, okay? And I could smell this coming, man. I could smell this. The flavors are absolutely great. We're gonna see if we can turn the heat up a little bit here. Get a little burn off on that vodka. I've turned it back down to low. We burnt off that vodka. Hey, if you don't want to burn off the vodka, that's fine too. Your guests will have a better time maybe, I don't know. But I burn it off a little bit because my kids eat it and I don't want them to have all of that alcohol going through their system. And anyway, we're gonna let that simmer. You're gonna let that simmer about 5-10 minutes max. Let all the flavors get happy together, and then we're gonna take it off, and you wanna let it cool. So this is something you wanna do early on while the bird is first starting to cook, as opposed to doing it right at the end. And by the way, one of the nice things about this sauce, besides going great on the side, it really, if you're making chicken or something like that, you could take this and put it right on top of that chicken at the end part of while it's cooking in your oven or something, and you've got a beautiful cranberry Cosmopolitan chicken that I'm telling you, mamash taim, as they say in the homeland. Very, very, very tasty, okay? So we'll take a look at it in a sec. Okay, our sauce has been simmering about 5-10 minutes. I'm turning off the heat. I'm gonna immediately take it. I wanna pour it gently right into our serving bowl, okay? Now you wanna pour that right away while it's still liquidy so you get every bit of it. As it sets up and cools down, it's going to get a little bit thicker, which is ideal for spreading on a sandwich or dipping your bird into it, your turkey, your chicken, whatever you wanna do. Now we're gonna take that, garnish it with just a little. You can garnish it with a sprig of mint. I'm going to put a little sprig of basil right on here just to make it look a little bit nice, and that's it. We have cranberry Cosmopolitan sauce. Now even though you got the recipe from me, Chef Avi, you take the credit. You don't have to tell anybody. Let them say L'Chaim to you. L'Chaim.